Time for the November broker statement reveal. I'm going to show you inside my account. You can see that this is a live account. It's trading. We go in here to trade, and this is live trading. This is not a simulation. I'm just proving to you guys because people don't trust. So here we can see it's the same account. So it's not a demo account. Here we can see the balance is about $182,000 and the open P&L is about $62,000. Here's all the positions that we're in. Here's the number of the positions that we're in. And here's the open profit that we have on each position, okay? So I'm going to show you how we're up over $140,000 or up 4x or 500% on the year. Let's go ahead and go to statements, client statements. We're going to go to performance on the year. So the statements for performance are only closed profit, not open profit. So remember, we have 62,000 open. For closed profit plus 82,000 brings us to about 140. This is about $145,000 in profit, right? Now we see total trades, losing trades. Again, I'll always tell you, I think the most amazing thing is that I've only spent $132 in fees. I'm making more than $1,000 per $1 in fees. Crypto is so much more expensive. Transferring from USDT to Tether is like a percent loss there, or a fraction at least. And then just the funding fees, the fees getting in and out, it's crazy. So this is futures are a cheat code. So it's slightly tax advantage too because it's 60% long-term capital gains, but it's really fee advantage trading. So here we can look at some stats. So far of what's realized, it's 58% winning, 41% losing. You don't need a super high win rate to make crazy money. And here we can see P&L history, whatever. I want to show you just from a second way for people who are skeptical, and also just kind of show you about how I funded this account. So my total deposits, you can see on February 21st, 2025, I withdrew everything, the full balance, which means my account was at zero on May 1st when I made my first deposit of 5,000. You can add up all these deposits and it adds up to $39,900. So again, 39,000, I mean, you could screenshot that if you want to. $39,900 to 182 is 143. I don't know, maybe there's $2,000 missing somewhere. I wonder, actually, that's kind of interesting. Doesn't add up quite. It's off by a small amount. Anyways, the deposits here, I didn't even need to make some of these, so the percentage could be even crazier, but I just kept depositing until the account had taken off, and there's not really a reason to add to it anymore because it's become self-funding, and I don't want to ratchet up my risk so much. And I can't ratchet up my risk anyways if there's not signals, but it just kept adding to it, and yeah, until I stopped. So again, $39,900 to 182 is over $140,000 in profit. So I'll show you the exact trades. Again, I've been doing this in minutes. Let's get off of Bitcoin and start with silver. I've been doing this in a very, very small amount of time. I'm working full-time in adventure tourism, marine tourism. I've gone on like 6 trips in this year, camping a number of times. I've making all this content. I'm surfing every day or diving or hiking, whatever it is, outside every day. And because me and the people in my group are following the same system, we're not, we're getting the same results. There's no secret sauce discretion for me. The reason this is so little time is because the system is done, the backtest is automated, the trading analysis is automated, the live signal generation is automated. I do need to place the trades, but there's only been one trade since September. So it takes 1 minute to go and buy the silver contract, advance the stops, go on with my life. It could be fully automated, but I think the juice just isn't really worth the squeeze there because it takes so little time. Okay, so we have silver. These are all the trades that I've taken, and I've taken all of them. Here we can see silver. I have 4 positions. It says at 52 because for futures, you've got to roll over the positions sometimes. Gold, unfortunately, I did not take these. How many gold contracts do I have? 4. So I'm not sure. The settings might have changed slightly, but I bought 4 in this area. I didn't buy these. I wasn't on the system yet at that point. Obviously, that would have really helped from the crash that happened in April because gold just crashed up. Then the stock market's done okay for me. I've made some money off of it, obviously, but not as much as silver gold. Also, I didn't risk quite as much. So we're in the stock market, the American stock market. Also, you can see I'm in the Japanese stock market, which has done pretty well because it gave a lot of buys at lower prices and is holding up here. And then I also took 1 position in the European stock market, which you can see, which hasn't done too much. I didn't take any of these just because I got a new signal and I have all this extra money. So I was like, why not trade it? Um, I haven't traded the Dow Jones, and then I have traded Bitcoin, but the system has done a really good job. We even have a more specific system for Bitcoin that I followed, but either way, it either got us out at around 120,000 or it got us out around 109,000 and prices at 84, 85. So to me, that's really good that we were able to avoid this pretty significant drawdown. The system's not just good because it makes money, it's good because it plays good defense. So I just want to show you guys a little bit of the testimonials. So you can see, I need to ask for more testimonials. Actually, I want to do that right now in the Discord. That's a good idea. Okay. Testimonials. That's the inside. Testimonials. Yeah, you can see, you can just look through them. This guy was up over 100%. It's not trades. People aren't showing trades. They're talking about how it's changed their life instead of being stressed out all the time. This guy has made 30,000. Yeah, I want to ask these guys. Please share. Anyways, if you want to learn more, there's going to be a link in the description. You can check it out. But I got to go outside, walk the dog, start my day. Okay, appreciate y'all. Much love and aloha.